It's December, and that means it's time for another top 10. To set the ground rules, these are figures that I picked up in the year 2024, not necessarily figures that came out in 2024. This list is also based on personal desires for my collection that I was able to fulfill this year. Kicking this list off, we have a collaborative figure I've been eyeballing for quite a while, and I was able to find it for a fairly decent price at a local toy shop. Very happy to have Gigawatt in the collection now. Despite this figure's arguably flawed existence, um, I still fell in love with him, and I have two, and this is the Megatron X version that I've custom painted. But the other version I have has not left my desk. He lives there rent free. I just have so much fun messing around with him and posing him. Concept Megatron is number 9 on this list. I personally could not find a spot for any of these on the list, so I just put all three in the number 8 spot. Any of these figures, 86 Brawn, Bumblebee, or Legacy Gears, absolutely phenomenal. The Hasbro's been killing with the mini bots this year, and I highly recommend any of these to anybody. Another figure I was so excited to find at a local shop, Legacy, no, War for Cybertron, Jetfire or Skyfire, whatever you want to call him. Just just gorgeous, a gorgeous figure. I was so happy to find him at the price he was at, and it was just a good day I got him at, so that there's a little bit of bias there too, but I think it's justifiable here. So we've gotten a few repaints of this mold already, and when we found out that they were doing a comic 2-pack and featuring this guy, I was so excited that we would be getting the IDW version of Bludgeon. This is the Bludgeon that I was introduced to as a kid in the Spotlight comics. He was in. Um, so this is the Bludgeon I knew growing up before I even knew it was Bludgeon. So this fills a void for me, as a childhood void of wanting this character in physical form, and now he exists. At the number 5 spot, a figure later in the game this year, but I absolutely adore just purely because of the color scheme. Um, Legacy animated Motormaster. He will be renamed Motor Breath for TF lore eventually when I introduce him, but he's just a fun figure. These colors rock this mold. Honestly, better than the animated Prime. Um, Another figure I would recommend to anybody if you're skeptical on the mold. It fixes all the tolerances. Um, just and the white flames definitely help it. And although it's another knockoff, I think knockoffs are pretty common on these lists for me now. Is select the KO Studio Series Jetfire, another character, another figure from the Studio Series line I really wanted, but was scalped to hell, and I wasn't gonna buy the 4-pack with the RCs that I didn't want and another Optimus Prime that I already have 3 of. So I went the KO route, and you got the extra parts, you got diecast. Um, so this is another one just to fulfill, like I said, my collecting wants for the year. One of my favorite niches in this community is obscure female characters and characters who have purple or darker purple color schemes. So this was a no-brainer. Um, Legacy Filch from the Star Raiders line. Just it hits all the boxes for me. So if you've been counting, because I know I haven't, this guy Legacy G1 Universe Optimus Prime goes on number 2 only because of one other figure you'll see in a minute. But God, what a amazing fun figure to have, especially now that, because again I've also gone through and painted it, which is a sure sign for me that I enjoy a figure. It's when I immediately go back and paint over it because I knew I want it to be better. um yeah, just another, if you don't have this, I highly recommend that you pick one up, even if you're just like a one character bot collector. He's just so fun to have and such a novelty, and glad that he exists at a cheaper price point than the Missing Link one. And then number 1 on this year, um another another bias because it was a great week when he showed up, so I have a lot of great memories around this time when he showed up. But Legacy Magmatron, such an awesome figure. It's dinosaurs, it's robots. It's one All alt modes are amazing. The combined mode is awesome. The engineering is phenomenal. The heft, the build, just it's such an all around a great figure. Um, I had so much fun messing with him, flipping him back and forth when I first got him. Um, just great to take pictures of too. So it scratches, a lot of itches for me. A couple honorable mentions. Legacy Chromia and Legacy Windblade, great figures. Chromia I think wears the mold better than Prowl does. Um, Legacy Titan Tidal Wave Star Raiders. As a person who loves pirates and the Star Raiders, he's been one of my crown jewels. So happy to finally have him. Just the figures took a little personal bias ahead of him, but so happy to have him. And then not officially a Transformers figure, but Death's Head, the Marvel Legends figure. I don't agree with the price I got him at. Because only later did I find out that he restocked him on Amazon. So I definitely overcharged when I got him, but so happy to have him and that he's been re-released so other people can get him. So I don't have to worry about scalping prices.